Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I've uploaded a video to this channel, but I have a good reason. So I've been missing this channel so much, and I want to start uploading again, but I felt like I couldn't do that without giving a proper update about why I haven't been uploading for the past couple of months and everything that has been going on. So consider this a little life update. So the biggest reason why I have not been uploading on this channel, if you'll see, I think the previous video I uploaded was an Owl Crate unboxing, and right before that was a video where I announced a readathon I was having, and I vlogged that readathon, and I haven't uploaded it yet. I have all this footage from this readathon that I did with Kashawn from the Book Archer and her sister, and I didn't upload it. Here is why. So I will start with probably the biggest piece of news. I am 8 months pregnant. Surprise! I guess I could show you guys my baby bump. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I am 8 months pregnant. I'm due to have a baby boy next month, and I'm so excited. This will be our first pregnancy, our first child. So I'm just very excited, and I feel so thankful and just all the feelings. So when I vlogged the Books and Big Hairathon, I was pregnant then and I didn't know. And so after it was time to edit it, I just would find myself feeling so tired, and I just could not finish the editing. And I was like, what is going on with me? I just cannot find the energy to finish editing this video, and it turned out that I was pregnant. So then shortly after finding out I was pregnant, like literally I would say a couple of days, maybe a week at the most, I went on my very first book tour. And this book tour was very great and fun, and it was just like something I've never ever experienced before, but it was very hectic. I think in all I went to like 18 schools, Aiken, South Carolina, Augusta, and then Alabama, 2 different cities in Alabama, and all these different places, and it was like 3 or 4 schools a day. And so it was a lot of traveling, and I was my first trimester. And if you know anything about being pregnant, you know that the first trimester, you're very tired and fatigued. So I was dealing with that. But I did the school visits, and it was so fun to do my presentation and have like a Q&A with the students and the teachers and sign their books. So that was like, I can't even express how fun that was. And I did get vlog footage of that here and there. I might make like a separate like montage, because I have different clips from different things I did. After the school visits, I did do like some speaking. So I went to Winston-Salem, and I gave a keynote for the North Carolina School Library Media Association. They had a conference, and I was the keynote speaker. It was my first time ever giving a keynote, and it was just so amazing. And I went to Spartanburg for a conference, and just like these literary conferences. I went to New Orleans for the ILA conference. I went to Kentucky for the AASL conference. So I did a lot of traveling while I was in my first and second trimester. And I would say that was the most travel I've ever done, like thus far, back to back. Add the layer of pregnancy on it, so it just made it all the more hectic, but all the more fun. I feel like it's really fun to like look back on that time and know that I was pregnant when I was doing that. And I actually had a school visit today. I think it will be my last school visit throughout this pregnancy though, because I was so out of breath. I'm 8 months pregnant now, so I'm actually getting out of breath now. But during the school visit, I just was thinking to myself like, okay, you know what? It's time to take a break from school visits for the remainder of this pregnancy, but I cannot wait to get back into it. So that's what I've been doing. And of course, November 5th, The Forgotten Girl released. I had my book launch party. It was in South Carolina at a Books A Million, and it was really fun. People came, my family came, and I took pictures with everybody and stuff. I wasn't super sick then, but it was the start of a really bad long cold. It got so bad to the point where I had a conference in Chicago the day after my book launch, and I couldn't even go because I just felt that sick. Feeling all like sick and stuff aside, the launch was so fun. I could not believe that my book is in the bookstores. I actually just went to that same Books A Million yesterday to pick up some books, and I saw it there, and I was like, oh my gosh. And just in case I haven't shown you guys the hardcover, which I think I have, but just in case I haven't, this is what it looks like. My name, here's the back with all the blurbs, the inside cover, There's my picture. And then the spine, which I think is so pretty. Another really huge thing that happened, and this was actually only like last month or the month before that, is I was nominated for an NAACP Image Award. That was totally unexpected. I never even considered that my book would be nominated. It was nominated for outstanding work in literature for youth and teens, and I was nominated with all these other great people. And I was actually invited to go to the award show and the dinner where they award that category, because that category is not televised. But ultimately I decided not to go. This was, I think, last month. Ultimately I decided not to go because I'm in my 3rd trimester now, and I'm in South Carolina. It was in LA. I was gonna have to fly there, fly back. I didn't, the germs, and I haven't flown that long yet. So I didn't want my first time ever flying that long was to be like the tail end of my pregnancy. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go. It's okay. There'll be other opportunities. And I ended up not winning. So it's okay. It's just such an honor to be nominated. I could not believe it. I literally was shaking when I found out. I had to lay down because I just could not believe that I was nominated for an NAACP Image Award. Like, how did they even find me? I don't even know. So that was like a great surprise. Something I never even would have thought to even, how when you have like a goal and you pray for something or you hope that something happens, but that's something that it was just such a pleasant surprise because I never even would have thought to pray for that, and it just came out of nowhere. So I would say this is bittersweet. This is a bittersweet thing that happened in January. So as we all know by now, the late and great Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and all those wonderful people passed away in that terrible helicopter crash. And we found out that day. It was just shocking and sad. I said something about it on the internet, like, this is such a tragedy. Like, I can't believe this happened. And someone messaged me and said, I just read the kind words that he said about your book. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? What kind words? She sent me the link. And the interesting thing that happened was that Kobe Bryant, he did an interview with Parade Magazine, which ran that weekend. So it ran, I think it ran that Friday, but they didn't even start really circulating it yet until the day that he passed away. I didn't even know, no one knew. People weren't really starting to tell me until the Monday after, because that's when people are really starting to find out. And I'll leave the article in the description box, but they asked him what books was he reading lately, because he does have a children's series out, and it was a list of all these great books. And at one point he said The Forgotten Girl, and he said these very kind words about my book. I will put them up here. And I was in disbelief, and it was so bittersweet because I felt like I couldn't physically tell him thank you. I found out about it within hours, finding out after he passed away. So it was this weird thing about still being sad that he passed away, but then feeling honored that he mentioned me in one of his last interviews. So it was I didn't know how to feel, kind of, because I didn't even want to post about it that day because I didn't want it to seem selfish. I did want to pay the respects of him reading my book and saying that he liked it. So it was just a lot of mixed emotions. But I was just so glad to have that from him. I printed out on sticker paper and I stuck it to my laptop as inspiration. I was very thankful for that. It was definitely a bittersweet, I didn't know how to feel. I was happy, but then I was sad, obviously. So it was just a very I don't know, intense feeling. But please leave your video suggestions down below. I really want to do a look back at my debut year, because I feel like my debut year was amazing. There are things that happened, things that didn't happen. I have a lot of ideas. I want to talk about my writing process, and I want to even talk about mom related things, since I've been pregnant. I feel like it was just a great year. So I always thought when I got pregnant I would do these monthly update videos and stuff, and I just kind of went radio silent. But I do want to talk about some stuff like that. I want to talk about some writing, of course, reading still. I redid my whole website and I'm coming out with a newsletter. So let me know what kind of newsletter content that you guys want to see as well. I do have some ideas for that, and it won't be super frequent, because I hate super frequent newsletters. it'll be another way to like keep up with things that have going on, like events and stuff like that. If you aren't like on social media, you can sign up for that. But let me know what kind of things that you like to see in newsletters from authors. But yes, I'm so excited that I actually sat down and recorded a video. I had a school visit today, like I said, so I was like, you know what, today's the day. Like, I have makeup on because I've missed the channel so much and there's so much I want to say, and I feel like I can't like jump into the next video without talking about where I've been. And let me know if you guys want to see the Books and Big Hairathon vlog, even though it's so old at this point. I think I did the vlog in like October, but I have all the footage. Thank you guys for still sticking with me and my channel. Thank you guys for being patient with me as I had like a hectic year. Just let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.